Did you read this week's ATD letter? What's up? I'm Drew, and this is the ATD Chronicles, where I unload insights from the ATD letter that goes out every Friday to engineer tools to help you attack the day. How do you attack the day? Transform your day, transform yourself. Imagine waking up every day with a clear system to attack all your goals. Hey, check this out. So during this off season, I took a lot of time to work on my business, to get the back end work, the assistant work, the admin tasks, all the things that help me progress every single day. And those of you that have been watching the channel long enough, I told you a while ago that I always work on one thing at a time. I work on systems, I work on a flow to make things better. And so one of the main things and one of the biggest issues in my, I guess, personal/professional, both life, was real estate. I was having a hard time making it work the way I wanted it to make it flow in a way that made sense. And so when I stripped away everything and focused all on one thing, I was able to figure it all out. And the only way I figured it out was by using the ATD system. And the system allowed me to attack the day every single day, to get everything done in a way that was effective and efficiently for me and have great success. So I'm gonna go in a little bit more detail about all of that, read a lot of this directly from the ATD letter that went out on Friday to give you an idea of what you're looking forward to when you read the letter. And then from there, we'll talk a little bit more about it and get y'all out of here. So we gotta be in and out. So time is important, I understand that, and that's one of the main things. So we don't have time to waste. So let's just jump into this. Imagine waking up every day with a clear system to tackle your goals. No matter what tool or skill you're using, whether it's real estate, fitness, personal training, or even barbering, having a system to attack the day can transform your approach and amplify your success. So the key points from the newsletter, right? Number one, we had to overcome our overwhelm, right? And this was a dilemma major in real estate, right? So many of us struggle to find balance between work and personal life and our passions. Feeling overwhelmed and unsure of how to divide our time and energy can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction, especially in the demanding field, right? So the problem is that we tend to overcomplicate our days by trying to do too much too fast. So number two, you need to simplify in order to succeed, and you need a proven system. So attacking the day is not just a motto. It's a system that simplifies your day while helping you amplify your earnings by focusing on doing enough of what matters. So this sustainable approach guided me through various ventures, like right now through real estate. And once I applied it, I remembered how easy it was for me to do that when I was a master barber and with personal training. So with my recent move, I didn't even tell you guys this, from EXP to Real Brokers. And again, I'm telling y'all what's going on with me. This is not a plug. This is not a real estate video. I'm not trying to get you signed up for Real Brokers if you're a real estate, but if you want to, come on to the winning team. But gotta give you the shameless plug, right? So the EXP to Real Brokers was able to be streamlined in that process and more efficient. So Real Brokers, which is the firm that I'm with now, embodies this philosophy by offering tools that simplify real estate transactions, allowing agents to focus on what matters, building relationships, and closing deals. So during my first week, just to kind of give you guys a recap of what I was talking about earlier in the ATD Chronicles, during my first week back in real estate, I realized how enjoyable the field was when I approached it with structure using the ATD system. So daily routines that involve like sending emails and making phone calls keeps your day more productive and not be so chaotic by using the system, right? So your blueprint for daily victory, number one, you plan, right? You want to recognize that year over year, season over season, Q1 through Q4, right? There are times for intense work. There's times for rest and reflection. And for instance, like in between Q2 and Q3, when summertime is approaching, right? You need to take a break, right? To recharge and prepare for the busy fall season, right? It's imperative. Now you can continue to work and burn the midnight oil, but at some point in time during these seasons, and I figured out, and I'll do another video on this, within every quarter, there's a period of time where you need to rest, Maybe not as long as you do between quarter 2 and quarter 3, but there's a period of time where you need to rest. Might be a week, might be a couple days, depends on you. But you have to rest, and then you need that time to mentally focus, doing some solitude so you can focus on a plan, so you can go into that fire season and make sure that you are highly motivated with a plan of effectiveness, right? So in order to do that, number 2, you have to establish standards. Identify what you need to achieve in each season. I just talked about that. In quarter 2, we carry forward the momentum and start planning for the next phase in Q3, right? And each focus is focused on high energy tasks, like for me right now in real estate, prospecting and closing deals, right? So number 3, to simplify the task, you got to do what needs to be done without overloading yourself. Now, those of you that know I'm heavy into fitness, there's something called progressive overload, and you want to apply that in business as well. You want to progressively overload, so focus on one task, and as you master that task, then you increase it, and you don't add a new task if you can until you've mastered that, right? Master of none or master of some. You got to choose which one, and that allows you to focus on a few keys in your clients and in your projects rather than spreading yourself too thin. And number 4, right, the last thing, create a daily routine, right? Start your day with focused activities. Me, just giving you an example, typically from 9 to 10 a.m., I'm sending emails and making phone calls. And from 11 to noon, I'm visiting homes, meeting with potential FSBOs and expired listings, and dedicating specific time to lead generation, right? Which typically is usually around 11 to noon, which is usually around 9 to 10. And then I do a little bit more later on in the day. But I'm not gonna give you all the details because you can make your own system, and just what works for me may not work for you. So me going over every single detail isn't completely important. All right. So by integrating the Attack the Day system, so I'm finished with all that. By integrating the Attack the Day system, making a good routine to help you transform your day and maximize yourself and finding balance allows you to, once again, simplify your days and amplify your earnings. I hope you liked this week's ATD Chronicles. The ATD system is linked down at the bottom. Go ahead, check it out. Great system. I used it. It helped me to get more focused and get closer to closing a lot more deals, not to mention with all the people I partner with Real Brokers. So I appreciate everybody that tuned in, and we will do this again next week. I'm going to put a couple links somewhere around here at the very end, showcasing some of the properties that I've showed out here in Georgia. So if you're interested, you know where to go to the other channel. But I appreciate everybody that came in and tuned in today. Go ahead, check out the ATD Chronicles. Go ahead, check out the ATD Letter. The podcast is going up, so you want to listen, you go ahead. If you want to watch, you're watching now, and if you want to read, the link will be at the bottom. So the road ahead is long and hard. No place for the weak. You must be a warrior. Attack the day.